Hello! Okay, start with some stuff. First and foremost, the last half of the other video I didn't even realize didn't have sound, so... most of it, though, was me going, oh shit, there are dudes back here, I'm super sorry, I totally forgot about them, oh my god, I'm sorry. And that's it. So, real quick, I wanted to point out, these dudes have a Panzerfaust, and that's cool, except this turn happens. So, let's... okay. So immediately we have these tanks closing the gap. They start tightening the noose around. This tank starts moving up. This tank starts moving over. They're definitely encircling the town. And in fact, they end the turn with the town encircled. Over here we have this action, which I'll show in a little bit. Our left flank is more just crossfire. The machine gun here takes tank machine gun fire and ends up taking a casualty. So that sucks. This Shrek team, without me giving them orders, actually got to a decent cover point, so go them. This crew is just fucking sitting there still. We then proceed. These two teams get just fucking decimated. So 3rd A starts off with 4 OK, and 2nd A has 1. So actually they started decimated, but still. Machine gun team takes more fire. There we go. There's a first casualty on that. 2nd. 3rd. That's how that team ends up. They are royally fucked. This tank just pressed up, and this tank has got a good crossfire on them. They are fucked. So that Faust would have been cool. I'll show you at the end here. At the very beginning, I was thinking that maybe in the year of our Lord 2015 they would finally code an engine that ran at a decent frame rate for all this shit, but I would be severely disappointed. So anyway, I was thinking, gosh, these guys have anti-tank. There's a tank over here. Maybe, because it looks like it's pulling up, it'll go up here and stop, and I'll give them an order in the midway point to kind of sneak over here and that just didn't fucking happen. Oops, they're all dead. The good news is the anti-tank weapon is still there, and the dude who's there could perform buddy aid or whatever, accepting the fact that, like, it's kind of hard to perform buddy aid when you die. And I can't click on them for some reason. Okay. I can't click on anyone for some reason. That's... maybe I have a key pressed. Nope, I can't click on anyone. That's cool. Anyway, let's view this tank action. So I took your command. At the first you said, you know, make sure the coax isn't looking at it, make sure the machine gunner's not looking at it. Machine gunner got shot. So it's not looking at them. So I gave them a fast order to this hedgerow to shoot. So they start running for it. It is at this point that someone pokes their head out one of the little slits and goes, oh, Germans! Because right now... oh, now I can click on them. They can't see the tank. And the tank probably can't see that. And then any second now you'll notice the tank, there, start reversing and looking at them, and it knows something's up. So, they still just now see the tank as they get to the square. So thankfully he gets there first, starts lining up the shot, and takes it. Fortunately, it doesn't do a whole lot. It just gets a penetration up on the upper right. Right there. Then, the tank decides that wasn't cool and starts shooting at them. But not before popping smoke. Now they throw their grenades, and I cannot figure out what's going on here. Simply because their unit card lists them as having 2 grenades. You can go back to the beginning of the turn and it says 2 grenades. Then they throw 2 grenades, and they still are listed as 2 grenades, so I'm not sure if it's just listing what they start as and doesn't give a real update, or if what. And I also don't know if that was an I don't know if the steelhead grenade is a style, whatever, is capable of hurting a tank, or if they were just desperate or what. Anyway, the tank starts popping smoke, and hilariously, the good portion of it goes over our dudes. See the last canister here. But it's not a good smoke, guys. And then let's just go to the town real quick and watch this slaughter. The CR machine gun draws attention to itself by firing at their tanks. That's pretty much a big ol' "hey, please shoot at me" sign. This tank comes up, and we start firing at their infantry. That's all well and good, but then that tank on the far hedgeline decides, nah, that ain't gonna fly, son. And then this tank makes it here to the barbed wire and decides, hell no. Good news is we do kill someone from this tank. There's our first, but not last, that's for sure. Because he decides to poke his head up into bullets. He thought that was fun. This guy gets raked. And this is the last dude alive. And they're not just wounded. They're fucking dead. Dead. And last for this half of the turn. You can see our left flank. They don't get super close because we're able to see a little bit of them, put some fire over their heads and get them down. They do continuously advance throughout the turn, but it's slow going for them. That said, they are definitely creeping up this this wood. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens in the other half of the turn. Okay, second half of this turn, not a whole lot of action. This tank continues to back up and starts peppering them with fire. Nothing really comes out of that. More back and forth fire. You saw this team, this Shrek team, fires at this tank, misses it by a large margin, hits kind of near this tank. And then that's it for them. Because they start taking fire and very quickly break and retreat. This guy, the lone dude, as he's coming back here to this hedge, actually I think he was already at the hedge. Either way, this tank decides to come up and shoot him in the asshole. Like, his asshole has been exploded right there. We then take a casualty on my team, my personal team, that should have died last time. The executive officer goes down. And shortly after we take another casualty on that team. You can see the Shrek here is routing. These guys lose their machine gun carrier. And then my team takes a secondary hit. Yeah. And I lose just this rifleman here. You can see there at the end, we hear a truck, and we catch a just briefest of glimpse of it. Maybe not. Never mind. Who cares? It's a truck. Anyway, let's watch this flank real quick. Not that anything really happens here, but... You can see we got a casualty over here, and I'll zoom in on that real quick. So, let's go back over here where we were putting out fire. So this HQ team takes this hedge and immediately starts receiving fire. And there's the ground. And that guy takes a bullet to the face and he's all like, "Blah, I'm dead!" Because he is. Or at least wounded. And then here in our midsection, we don't put a whole lot out here because they are just suppressing and assaulting us badly. So they've got probably at least a company, probably two, plus their tank support, and their tanks are just like, I mean, look at their fucking tanks. They're gonna kill this group next turn, almost guaranteed. Because if we try and run, this tank's gonna come down, that tank's gonna come down, that tank's gonna go down. If we stay there, they're still gonna get down. They're fucked. So, here's our positions in the town. Here's our positions over here. They're supposed to be deploying, but they're not. No, sorry, these guys are supposed to be deploying, and they're not. I'm not totally certain why. Other than perhaps it either needs X dudes to deploy, or he just doesn't fucking have the two. Who knows? These group keeping this fucking field clear. Good job, guys. Here's the FO. Here's the other FO. And then again, we have this squad back here, or this group back here, doing jack shit because I forgot they existed and wasn't showing them, and I'm still sorry about that. So anyway, Valiant Man, half your dudes back here. Congrats, they're gonna survive the fight, and they're just exhausted as shit. Look at this guy. Look, advanced rendering technology found in the combat mission 3.0 upgrade allows you to see the individual beads of sweat under the helmet, if you could see under the helmet. Unfortunately, it will be till the 4.0 patch upgrade, $20, that you can see, that you can toggle various parts of the uniform. You see, I run right through him. Oh, he's dead.